Hello, I am Libby. I work at Agicap, the software that allows you to manage your company through Cashflow. In this video, I will talk to you about the most suitable methods to follow your cash flow, i.e. the result of differences between your past and future cash receipts and disbursements. Cash flow management is a fundamental foundation for the survival and development of any company. Let's not forget that many business failures are due to a lack of liquidity, not to a profitability problem as we wrongly imagine. And then, how often should you monitor your cash flow? This varies greatly depending on the sector and the type of company. For some, it will be every day, for others, every week. First, the old-fashioned method. You note down in a notebook the expected cash receipts and disbursements. Second method, the Excel spreadsheets in which you manually add the expected cash receipts and disbursements several times a week. Third method, the one we are talking about today, the cash flow monitoring software. Thanks to this tool, you no longer need to be looking for data by hand, categorize your flows each time, and say goodbye to input errors. With the cash flow management software, you centralize your cash flows in real time and automate the management of disbursements and receipts so that you can concentrate on the essential, analysis and decision making. Dedicated software exists to help you manage your cash flow. Discover in this video why you should manage your cash flow with a software, the essential features of a cash flow software, and tips for choosing the right software for your company. A little background to start. What is cash management software? A cash management software allows you to visualize the available cash. In other words, to check if the company has enough cash, to face short-term commitments, and to plan the possible financing of products and investment. A cash management software is therefore a real decision-making tool. Be careful not to confuse cash management software with accounting software. The latter is only used for bookkeeping and does not always include functionalities to monitor cash flows and cash positions in real time. So why should you use a cash management software for your business? Simply to gain time and reliability thanks to a more reliable information in real time, a considerable saving of time thanks to the automation of the seizures, a better visibility on the near future thanks to the visualization of the impact of different scenarios on your cash flow. But then why not be satisfied with an Excel spreadsheet? Because this type of spreadsheet quickly reaches its limits by multiplying the possibilities of typing or calculation errors, or by hardly giving a consolidated vision of your activity. Now, let's see what are the essential features of a cash flow software. Let's start with the basics. Real-time cash flow monitoring. Cash receipts and disbursements are centralized and you get a clear, reliable and up-to-date view of your cash flow. You will be able to make short, medium and long-term forecasts. Then, a good cash management software must allow you to centralize all your banking data. Some software even allows you to automate bank reconciliations. This way, you can have an overview of your past and future flows in real time. If you manage the cash flow of a large group, having a cash management tool will help you consolidate your cash flows. You will be able to follow cash flows at several levels with adapted views. For example, at the level of each entity of a geographical area, by type of cash receipts, or disbursements at the level of the whole group. Thanks to clear reports and cash flow dashboards, you'll be able to have a consolidated view of your cash flow. This will also help you communicate with your banker, partners, and investors. Another important point is the customizable alert systems. You can monitor payment deadlines and your bank overdraft authorization. A well-set-up alert system will allow you to set up preventive actions at the right time in order to avoid the appearance of difficulties. You now have an overall idea of the different functionalities of a cash management software. Let's now move on to the criteria for choosing a cash management software. First criterion, and not the least, security. As you will have understood, the Treasury software will have to process sensitive data. Also, think about the hosting of the data by the SaaS platform, the legislation of the place of hosting, the transmission of the data by third-party partners, etc. Then think about the features that are essential for your company and the possible adaptations. Ask about the possibility of integrating specific elements, such as categorize and subcategorize for cash receipts and disbursements, for a special section for VAT, etc. You will be able to export the data and share them with your partners, banks, or investors. It is therefore important to be able to customize their presentation according to the recipients of your reports. If you plan to have several people working on your cash management software, then check that adding collaborators with several reading levels is possible. In the same theme, you may need to manage several companies or entities in the software. Check that this is a possibility. The same applies if you need to manage several currencies. Finally, remember to ask about your free trial periods and the possibility of testing the tool via a demonstration, guided or independent discovery. This will allow you to be sure of all the validity of our advice mentioned before. You now have all the keys in hand to choose a cash management software. Would you like to discover Agicap, the #1 cash management software? Ask a demo or try Agicap for free in these links. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more cash management videos. See you soon.